has been off of that Koji, looking for that answer, and Kaya is one of those.
A 9-3 lifetime score over the Ninja. 10-3 if you count a community tournament in that as well.
Yeah.
So he's got that figured out. And I was saying, the thing I described from the Ninja earlier is that it's an anti-jump minigame. Well, that kind of happens here with Kaya too, because you have to watch out for all of the slide cancel neutral sigs on Bo. And Acno is also somebody you can't jump around too much, period. So I think that having something like the grounded gameplay from Spear is going to allow him to poke his way into the Ninja without having to like do a lot of aerial engagement.
Yeah, and a weakness of the Spear that actually becomes a strength in the Cannon matchup is the fact that D-Light hits people that are in the air. And that's like something that I feel like a lot of Spear players have trouble with. With the sword, you're usually catching that grounded neutral game. But here, with that Pogo coming through, D-Light ground pound means the Ninja729 can't make it back, as he just got caught off guard by that attack, and Acno solidly ahead. But yeah, a lot of the strengths that we were talking about the Ninja729 had against Sword Gauntlets kind of melts away in the face of Kaya here, and the neutral signature connecting, and that gravity cancel D-Light almost tacking on even more damage.
I think we're looking at a really good matchup lineup here for Kaya's weapons against the Ninja as well, because whenever you get to a point, oh, if I'm not feeling too comfortable with outranging, not that it's even mattered, so far the Spear's still putting in that work, but you can switch to Bo in this position. And then when the Cannon shows up, he completely dominated the Cannon off the start in that first stock, and it's kind of, well, it's not looking as similar now, but as we're seeing, he's not jumping in the air. That's a big whip punish right there from the Ninja, but he doesn't get too much out of it.
Oh, the cannons are flying, Ajax. He's just, that was about 5 cannonballs in a row, and the neutral sig comes through, and he goes for the ground pound, and Acno reverses it with a Pogo ground pound. No, neutral light connects, sword picked up, goes for the side light, and the weapon throw dodged. Anchor could come down here. That'd be pretty huge, but the side air instead comes through an Acno with no jumps to be seen.
You know, funny, I think he actually played around Anchor. Like, I think he was looking for Acno to see that.
Yeah.
You saw that large route that Acno went around the right, and the Ninja saw, oh, cool, you did think that was going to happen because you're a good player. Well, now I'm going to punish you for it with the side air.
It's like, joke's on you. I have sword, D-Light, side air, whatever. Yeah, the side air was great there, but I like that you caught that, because I was a little curious about where all his jumps went, but when you're avoiding the anchor, that's a pretty good.
Yeah, you're forced to go that far.
And that's just something that happens when you are caught off stage, high damage without a weapon. We were talking about that with Godly versus Hyson, and now we're seeing it here with the Ninja729 versus Acno. 2 stocks to 1 though. Acno really solidly ahead, and that neutral light will tack on even more damage as he tries to get through with the side lane. The Ninja729 actually takes him all the way off stage. Oh, gravity cancel downlight punished. Dare hits. Acno's out, and that's 1-1.
I was completely wrong on my guess that the Bo would be pretty solid to try and outspace the Ninja sword. Well, the Ninja just completely dominated him that first stock. That was, I mean, that stock, he kind of was looking similar to his Cannon play, and he's actually taken a small life lead.
Yeah, I like the landing down air from the Ninja729. On Cannon, you get the blast in the air, but on the ground, you blast the ground, splashes forward a little bit. One of the cannonballs actually connects. I feel like when that happens, even the Ninja729 goes, come on, bro. That's not, that's,
like what?
Those are there for, that's a positioning tool.
That was not, you weren't supposed to get hit by that. I wasn't ready to react to the follow-up. That's not how things are working here. That's it. He's one of the few players we don't look at that percentage afterwards, but Acno is going to get back to the Bo.
Nice nair. Acno trying to get that neutral sig off the top. Oh, side light comes through. The thing is, though, is that, like, because it's Acno on Bo, I thought Koji neutral sig would happen. I think it's the side sig anyway that takes it off the top, and that is barely going to be a game 1.
Like we said, you got to watch out constantly for the range that Kaya has on that sig kit. It wasn't even just the Bo either. Like, that's where I primarily see it get seen, as we say, that very dominant first stock that was played in. That damage, at one point, probably didn't lean into 555 to 510.
Yeah.
That crawled back so quickly on the second stock from the Ninja that got him back into that game. We're going to run it right back here to Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse is going to be here for game number 2. And I like how the Ninja729 was playing there, and I did feel like Acno had to take back that game from the jaws of defeat. Like, it felt like Ninja729 had figured something out. The first stock went over very early on to Acno because of like the Pogo into the weapon throw, and then the Ninja729 really started coming online with the cannon. And we're seeing that going into game number 2 here as these sidelights are hitting. Now, there's an example of that anti-air that we were talking about from Acno, right? Cannon spends so much time airborne, D-Light that much easier to hit, and now both players are going back and forth with the damage, and that, putting out the blender there with that slide charge down sig. TheNinja729 to dodge in place. Was a little afraid of what might happen afterwards.
I said slide charge. Actually, like 4 of the signatures are so good on slide charge for Kaya because of how much range it covers and how far she naturally moves with them anyways.
Yep.
It's so scary to play around as he tries to catch him right there. Not going to get caught by either one. Neutral sig and a side sig. Look, he covered like full character range off of each one of those,
it's
but
so
Ninja
impressive
didn't move.
to me that Kaya can ice skate in Apocalypse. that is something really. That has got to be some really cold ice to make that work. Acno takes that first stock there, and a large part off of the mobility that you were talking about, inherently built in Kaya's kit, but also with the addition of the slide charge. Sidelight comes through, chase dodges forward, and the TheNinja729 hits Acno with 1 strong stare, 2 strong stares, but they're going to opposite sides of the stage. He needs one on the same side with the Zeus throw coming through. Is that going to be it? Oh, Sarah's up into the stage. We're getting a masterclass on how to hit your opponent with Sarah and not get the knockout.
It's every possible way that you can find a side air from Cannon and not get a knockout sub. There was a 10 for 1.
TheNinja729 hit him with that neutral light and then waited and was like, is this going to be enough? Acno really surviving here.
All right, there you go. Finally, the neutral lights to take it up. It was actually funny how he positioned himself. Like, come on, please get hit by this one on the left. And Acno kept like jumping around even after the exclamation point. Like, come on!
I was just surprised that sidelight neutral light connected at that much damage. That was interesting. Cannon picked up once again, and despite how long it took for Acno to go down that stock, TheNinja729 still fighting back pretty strong here with the cannon. Good recovery until that neutral comes through. Acno's like, at the same time, while he's getting bamboozled by the recovery options from Cannon Sarah, he is then right afterwards just getting the TheNinja729 anyways when he tries to get back to the stage. And that neutral sig caught him twice.
Yep. Like we said, anti-jump minigame. This is normally the Ninja's win condition, and that's actually what seems to be so scary about this, because Acno's doing it better with a similar playstyle, and he has to be able to get around. That Nair's not going to cover that dodge, but he tries to poke his way in, and Acno instantly boxing with him right away.
Oh, both players really going back and forth here. Downlight side air puts him on the side of the stage. Anchor could come through. No, he dares him, but Acno on the side of the stage. And they both spot dodge, but Acno cancels his with the side light, gets that range, and the weapon throw, he went for the highlight on that D-light. Didn't quite hit it, but the idea was there. Side light, neutral sig. Oh, if he held the charge a little bit longer, that could have been such a huge hit.
Yeah, that was close to getting knockout potentially. D-light recovery will get that big whip punish right there. Damage has been done on this last stock. However, it must always bear being pointed out. There's a cannon on screen. Therefore, cannon is on screen.
And a side sig slides through, doesn't hit, puts in the neutral signature. The TheNinja729 now dodging in, which is nice because unless you let go of that signature right away, dodging is a pretty good answer to a lot of these Kaya signatures. But the neutral sig catches them in the air, and like you said, it's an anti-air and anti-jump minigame. With that 620 damage to 577. That's actually surprising to me. I thought that the TheNinja729 did so much damage on that first stock that he still would have had the lead, but no, Acno came out on top anyways.
It's just Acno, I think Acno is putting on a masterclass of how to deal with Cannon. But many people can get, everybody gets scared in these positions, but what instant reaction as soon as he saw that GC side, like, oh, congratulations, resources are burned, dodge is burned. That's a free punish right there.
Yeah, and now the TheNinja729 is on a Surrey with the key sword. So he's got quite the loadout here. And I'm wondering if this is him just being like, okay, I've got this in the back pocket. I understand that my game plan is being stuffed out here by this Kaya legend. Let's see if he can avoid playing that air game, because guitars can really do whatever they feel like.
After what I watched Dot do yesterday, I'm here for it. There's been some really solid gameplay that I've been seeing out of Guitars, but Guitars just plays so heavily into the Ninja play in a similar fashion. Yeah. It's just faster cannon play, so without having to be as aerial.
The takeaway is that even though it's faster, your range is so much shorter. So we have to see if that comes to his advantage here as Acno puts out that neutral signature. And while the TheNinja729 has taken a huge lead from the Guitars, he has not taken the stock lead. And Acno could get that if that D-light recovery took him out. But guess what? Kaya is actually a very tanky legend. Yeah. That's something that still surprises me every once in a while. But yeah, that defense stand, I think it's at 7, really high. And that recovery finally taking him up the top. And TheNinja729, all right, looking good on the Asuri so far.
Yeah, definitely a much better start here for the Asuri. Like we were saying, the trade-off being able to play grounded but still getting your combo game, I think is very big, because every time you tried to get those jumping starters, you just kept getting anti-aired for it. And although you're going to have to play around sidelights from Acno, you still can find those big starters. That side air is going to send them off stage. He's keeping it going here, Tazza. He's actually, It's definitely looking a lot better, and he dodges around that D-Light, which could have been a side air. That could have taken it out.
Yeah, Acno's not going to find the same downlights that he did against the TheNinja729 and Cannon, because he's just got no reason to be staring or sidelighting that high in the sky. Side Sig, however, does pick up grounded, and it will send the TheNinja729 up the top right. But like you said, Ajax, he had a good thing going there on that last stock, brought Acno into deep yellow, now into orange with the double nair coming through, and game 3 is looking favorable for the TheNinja729.
It definitely looks solid right here. Gonna get punished, however, on that neutral dodge. And, oh, okay. All right. Actually, I'm not even surprised. That's Ninja. Yeah, like, the thing is, you try to condition Acno to be scared to try to jump in. You went for two. He's going to go for a third one, isn't he?
2, 3? That's a side sig, though.
Well, he still went for 3 sigs in a row.
Oh. He's been getting these high recoveries from the TheNinja729, and that doesn't seem to be character dependent. That's just a playstyle thing. And if the TheNinja729 is able to punish it, or at least avoid it, Acno should go for it every single time. Because getting 2 of those in was huge. Gravity cancel downlight, though, that's an easy punish coming out from the TheNinja729. I wonder if Acno was reading a jump from the TheNinja729, and he did not give it to him.
I mean, you're saying it was a playstyle thing. I mean, you don't go up 10-3 for nothing, like on someone. Now, granted, so far today we've seen a couple people kind of play around that, but that's kind of what we saw from Simple a while ago. That being said, though, the Surrey strings starting to go off, getting a couple recoveries. That's going to knock him out, though.
Second one.
He's been so on point with catching these side sigs.
Yeah, the side sigs have been fantastic. Just getting the distance, sliding forward, catching him, bringing him to the side of the stage, and taking him off the top right. Gravity cancel side light, that's dodged out of the way. Sword picked up from the TheNinja729, but this lead's not as big as the last one that he had. But 2 more nairs, and it might as well be the same case. Falling side air, doing a great job with the sword. Falls up that recovery. Acno can't start with the spear. I'm thinking he's got to switch over to that bow ASAP.
Yeah, I think it might be that time. The spear was working really well against Cannon. I think it doesn't have the same success so far here against the Asuri, which he's hovering around the idea he might switch. But I think he's just trying to bait the Ninja to walk in forward.
And he hit. That was the first hit that he got that stock on the spear with the down air. He's still hanging on to it. I think he gravity canceled that side light. That was wild. He like walked off stage and gravity cancel side lighted.
He's fully committed to it. Okay, weapon toss finally happens. I think, and now Ninja has him completely in favor. He's gonna catch him with it. No, he tried. I thought he was gonna go for recovery. I didn't expect that. But now Ninja has to deal with the bow again.
Oh, he goes with the ground pound. That would have just ended the game. I like that idea. Recovery comes through and the side air does not hit. Actor's not going to go for the side stick unless he knows it knocks out, and he knows that it does not knock out right now. Okay, well, I totally stand corrected. That would not have knocked out, and he got punished for it.
I think he's going to be looking for a slide cancel on neutral sig again. If he can get him. Oh, yep.
All right.
Okay, well.
Go for 2.
Let's close it out. Let's do it again.
He's now switched. He's staying on the bow. Oh, no, it's not there's gravity cancel slide stick. He gets him with the D-Light neutral signature, and the TheNinja729 barely takes game number 3 to bring it to a game 4.
He had to fight hard for that one, fought for his life indeed, and actually put on a good performance there with the Asuri. 646 compared to 533. The sword still having a lot of damage, but the cannon was so minimized on damage against Acno in the previous games that even when it did find some marks, it was always anti-air. Those Katars allowing him to naturally play more grounded helped so much, because what were most of the situations, Saza, where he was losing stocks here, even here with the Asuri, it was on the over-excessive jumps.
Yeah.
And I think that every time he didn't do that, he was in a good spot.
And when it comes to at least in Brawlhalla, when I feel like a particular character's signatures are punishing you over and over again, best of 5s are the best environments to lose to those, because even if you go down 0-2, you can have that much time into the game where you go, all right, you could go into the game and just be like, okay, I've gotten used to this now, and moving forward, you could do a lot better with that. And now, sidelight comes through. Oh, and there hits as well. Look at Acno go.
As they're trying to keep it going right now. Acno is dipping around a lot of these sidelights from the Ninja, just trying to find his way in. Going in again, and still no mark being found. He's going to be able to sneak his way back on, at least with the recovery, but let's see what he can do to try and keep things going. It's been a bit rough so far.
Ooh, look at that. There's the hits. Nice recovery.
All right, that's going to be the first stock loss right there for Acno. He's going to catch him in recovery in disguise as well. Just see if he keeps this going. Not sure what is going on with the Ninja's approach in this game compared to the last one. acno doing a really good job playing around that side light. Nair is going to push him back off stage. Finding that dare, double up, weapon toss down. He's going to be forced to have to get that wall touch. Sneaking just through. He does get back on.
And the side air comes through. Can acno get the Sair himself? No, he goes up for the side air, and acno puts the down sig. Ninja729 goes to the weapon throw forward, and the Nair hits. Weapon picked up. He went for the immediate pickup side sig, and acno with no hesitation hits him. And hits him towards the top of the stage as the recovery comes through, and that side sig hits. Nice weapon throw forward. Neutral signature coming up from acno, though. And he's been using those so well off stage, but now on stage is catching the Ninja729. And man, Ajax, he's just running away with this game. Look at that sidelight coming through. Oh, and he grab pounds the dive kick. Is this going to be a 3-stock? It is. Acno destroys the Ninja729 in game 4.
Absolute domination on that adjustment there from acno in that last game. I think a majority of it was acno figured out how to just control him on the ground this time. Before, in that last game, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of get that you're playing more grounded, but I'm not responding to it properly. In this game, like you said, in a game 5, yeah, not many options you could choose to make a correct decision against acno long-term. And as acno takes it here and moves forward, getting himself that qualifier in Winners Top 8.
Oh, I looked over to talk to you, but I saw the graph,
oh
and
my
then I
God.
got distracted. that is
That is a nub.
That's fun. Well, I was more paying attention to the fact
and
that
then one
acno's
giant
just like
graph of